Black magic, God, Holy Ghost, Lord, orgasmic, order more acid, more than 4 tablets, portal door passage, born before mortal war happened. We were lords way before we were poor black men. Now we like Catherine, only having 4 Jacksons. Sword of pure magic, slaughter 4 dragons. Heat like corduroy fabric, door-to-door tactics. Easy like tortoise on boarded floor backspins. Rapping like the man that created it, and I just play with it. Shine radiant, raising it, sunbathing it. Voice tone sharper than razor tip when I aim it at megaliths, make them raise and lift. You can't relate to this, even if you paint a pic of me and you and somehow make the faces switch. I like to babysit, throne made of baby skin, donated by natives that procreate in sin. They gon' need to raise the rim, they gon' need a cage in that gymnasium. I play to win, Will still Chamberlain. Put the globe on my middle finger and made it spin. They gon' need to raise the rim, they gon' need the cage in that gymnasium. I play to win, Will still Chamberlain. Even Damien and Satan is afraid of him. I heard the devil's Tasmanian.
Peace, family. Welcome to another episode Underground Railroad Productions. This your host, Brother Rich, aka Black Magik, out here with Red Pill, man.
Peace,
welcome back,
peace.
brother.
Yeah.
You was in the ATL.
KTL in the ATL. Shout out to Professor Griff. Shout out to Soleil. Shout out to everybody who. Shout out to 19 Keys, Blue Pillar, Mama Pill, everybody who played a part in making this weekend it just passed legendary Fear of a Black Planet Part 2. You should be getting when we get that DVD ready, we'll let you know.
Yo, you looking forward to the event on June 3rd, man?
Is a bird looking forward to flying? Is a fish looking forward to swimming? Of course. That's what I mean. Keep it a buck. Shout out to the beautiful goddess who told me that she'll see me on June 3rd in New York, in BK, in Atlanta when I was in the A. A few people came up to me and told me that that's on their hit list, that they're going to come to New York. They're going to make sure that they have their asses in a seat on the 3rd, so the word is getting around. And all I would tell you is let's step the promotions up about 50-60% so more people can hear about it, so they can't say that they did not know, so they could properly plan, because that is the talk of the community right now. They coming out, they pulling up for that. The real students, that is, you know what I mean? Those who are ready for the upgrade, who didn't just get in here, you know, last week or last year or whatnot. They're ready for that upgrade because it's been too long.
Okay. So you know, with social media, and you know, one of the presenters there, Dr. Phil Valentine, he always told us about distractions. And Bobby Hemming also talked about distractions. And, you know, some people take it too far. You talk about anything, they're like, oh, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. But what I want to talk about is you have this word that you've been using lately called the attention economy.
Yes.
And I think that is a very metaphysical concept, because when we had this talk before, when we talk about currency, the majority of the population thinks about fiat. They think about, you know, what the greenbacks.
Facts.
You know, Abe and all of them.
Dollars. Yeah.
Dollars, Washingtons and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, Franklins and all that.
Fetty.
But currency, the real currency is your current, your attention, your energy,
Facts.
your chi. So we're giving our chi to the very thing. Like I'll give you an example. There's this video that was so horrible. The Waffle House with the cops with his hand on the sister's neck. She's on the ground. I mean, this video will make you sick to your stomach if you watch the whole video.
Yeah.
And I guess we're caught up in this thing where we don't want to be like Kanye and be in a bubble and act like nothing is happening, no bad is happening in the world. But we also don't want to let this take control over our energy. So it's very important that we understand how the universe works, and that's where metaphysics come into play. Because we got to understand how powerful our emotions is. So that's what we're gonna be talking about that and much more on June 3rd. But real briefly, could you touch on that concept for the people to get them ready for June 3rd?
Of course. In the lecture Fear of a Black Planet Part 2, I extensively covered the attention economy. You know, the determining factors that play into the attention economy, namely narcissistic personality disorder, and also some of the 7 traits of toxic people. Now we find ourselves inside of what is known as social media, and inside of social media, this new trend of the attention economy has been given to us by the evil geniuses of Silicon Valley. Okay, in the metaphysical world, in the quantum world, it's been shown and it's been proven and it's been taught to us that this world that we're living in is only based off of consciousness. This is a world where if you pay attention to something, whatever you perceive, you give life to, or whatever you focus on, you're basically, that's what's real. Everything else is somewhat like that video game that everybody plays, where when you bend the corner, it begins to materialize. They're saying that this is a holographic universe. So whatever you look at or whatever you pay attention to, that's what becomes real. Okay, so in the attention economy, everybody wants you to pay attention to them. It doesn't matter how they get you to pay attention to them, because some people are following Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. One of the laws of power states to be a spectacle in order to receive attention. So colorful hair, face tats, colorful teeth, big stupid dookie chains that say all kind of retarded shit, online antics, clout chasing, beefing with people who have more popularity or more clout than you, chasing their clout, disrespecting them, calling them out of their name, dragging them, doing all of these things, exposing them. That will bring clout to your cause, or that will bring clout to your name, and that's how people are trapping attention right now. All of the online back and forth with the rappers, all of the online back and forth that you even see in the community, all of these things have something to do with the attention economy. I'm going to take your followers. I'm going to take your subscribers. I'm going to take people who are watching you, and they're going to watch me. There's a currency now. The power of what Silicon Valley has done is they created an economy out of that, because this is not a new concept. This has been going on for a very long time. But when you're learning how to modify it and commodify it, that's when it becomes an economy. Okay, so they've commodified it. One of the case studies in the attention economy are the Kardashians. They belong to what is known as the beauty industry. They don't have any conceivable talents. They don't have the quote unquote old school talents and skills that it took to eat. Now they belong to the beauty economy or the beauty currency, whereas you're being paid based off of your allegedly beauty, your allegedly beautiful looks or your allegedly beautiful body. Shout out to all my sisters out there pushing that Slim T and whatnot and those waist trainers. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So Fenty, Kylie Jenner's makeup, all of the makeup channels are booming. The weave channels, the bundles are booming. Fashion Nova is booming. Everything that's dealing with beauty is booming right now because of this attention economy. Online, it's about how you look. Online, it's about how fleek or how beat your face is. How, do you have the eyebrows that Adam West used to have on a Batman outfit back in the days? All of these things. You know what I'm saying? How long is your weave? How many inches? Then it gets into the bodies. How Brazilian is your body? How big is your ass? You know what I'm saying? How plump are your breasts? How slim is your waist? How flat is that tummy? You know what I'm talking about? So this economy, and you're promised now to gain more followers based off of you fitting certain kind of criterias. Now, if you fit those criterias, you can monetize your following. You can monetize this attention. You could now you could sell Fashion Nova. You could sell bundles. You could now go and get a white label on a makeup and put your name on it. You know what I'm talking about? You could put together different events. You too can attract old men in Greece or Dubai or wherever wherever tricking is legal, where they'll send for you a ticket, a hotel room, and then you could go to Dubai and take pictures of fried clams and mussels and act like, you're living that life. So there's a reward system attached to it. A lot of people are cashing in on it. A lot of people are following it. A lot of people are chasing that dream or chasing the attention. And let's not even talk about the dopamines. Let's not talk about the chemical effects of the attention economy. Dopamine is the chemical that is released in the brain when they click like. Dopamine is the chemicals that are just released in the brain whenever you're on live and all of those hearts stop popping up and whatnot, or you read comments and they're satisfactory and whatnot. The same chemical that's released in the brain called dopamine is the same exact chemical that is released when you take cocaine. That cocaine, it's the same chemical that is released when you take MDMA, which is known, the ingredient behind the Molly and whatnot, and ecstasy. So people are getting high. People are becoming addicted to social media, and they're becoming addicted to their smartphones based off of the release of these chemicals, because it's feeding a desire. It's feeding, it's feeding that chemical. There's a meme that's going around, and I think I sent it to you, about the 7 evils. Gluttony. They said that, what's that, Yelp. They said Yelp is gluttony. They said Twitter is jealousy. No, Instagram is jealousy. Twitter is something else. So they got all of the social media apps, and they tie all of them into the 7 sins. You dig what I'm saying? Just to show the family how far social media has warped a lot of people's sense of reality. A lot of people don't even realize that they're participating in some form of narcissistic personality disorder with all of those selfies and all of these other things, and judging people and, trying to emulate and trying to look like and trying to copy everybody else, not realizing that these people are struggling and going through some of the things that you don't, because they're curating their lives. So you running around thinking that there's perfect people out there when they're really not.
So on that note, and we're gonna do an extensive lecture on the attention economy in the future. We might put it on Patreon or something like that. Both of us have the Patreon pages, so I think we're gonna do that in the future. Yeah. But I definitely wanted you to touch on this because June 3rd, man, Brother Panic, Dr. Valentine, Aseer is gonna be talking about, how the universe works.
Fact.
And oftentimes we only pay attention to what we can see and not what we can't see. Indeed. And when I say metaphysical, it's the study of the unseen realm. We don't understand how much the unseen realm operates and controls the seen realm. It's the same way as the internet. The majority of what you can't see on the internet controls what you do see on the internet. And we have to understand, Brother Panic gonna be talking about the virtual reality universe, how this shit is just like a video game, playing Mario Brothers, man.
Real Player One.
Yeah. So this shit is gonna be Dr. Valentine. I don't even want to say the topic yet, but he's going back to vintage Dr. Valentine.
We need
light
that.
Code frequency Dr. Valentine.
Light Valentine.
Somatic Death Dr. Valentine.
Yeah, Death March 2020.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, and I said with the science fiction, he takes you to the realm of the imagination.
He takes you into metaphysics, you know what I'm saying? So it's a triple whammy.
Right. So I definitely want the people to be there physically, or if you can't, it will be live streamed. The information will be in the description bar.
Yeah.
Red Pill will be there vending his stuff. There's going to be over 20 vendors there with products that you could never see on TV.
Fact.
From all the people from all over the world are coming to vend. So it's going to be an amazing day. I don't think New York has ever seen something of this magnitude. So I just advise everybody to come out. On that note, we're going to end it. Red, leave your contact information for the people.
Yes. Check us out, EL_Filthmore on Instagram, on Twitter, twinthealbum.com for the new project, and Patreon /Red Pillar. And we have some good news that we're going to share with the family in the very soon upcoming days about some business moves that we're making in Atlanta right now, dealing with 2 brick and mortar locations. All right, so stay tuned. Love and light. Peace.
Make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon page, show support independent media, or PayPal and show support. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Peace.
Black magic, God, Holy Ghost, Lord, Bata, orgasmic, Order more acid, more than 4 tablets. Portal door passage, born before mortal war happened. We were lords way before we were poor black men. Now we like Catherine, only having 4 Jacksons. Sword of pure magic, slaughter 4 dragons. Heat like corduroy fabric, door-to-door tactics. Easy like tortoise on boarded floor backspins. Rapping like the man that created it, and I just play with it. Shine radiant rays in it, sunbathing it. Voice tone sharper than razor tip when I aim it at megaliths, make them raise and lift. You can't relate to this, even if you paint a pic of me and you and somehow make the faces switch. I like to babysit, throne made of baby skin. Donated by natives that procreate in sin. They gon' need to raise the rim. They gon' need a cage in that gymnasium. I play to win, Will still Chamberlain. Put the globe on my middle finger and made it spin. They gon' need to raise the rim. They gon' need a cage in that gymnasium. I play to win, Will still Chamberlain. Even Damien and Satan is afraid of him. I heard the devil's Tasmanian.